Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me on another episode of Terraria. It seems like there's some updates. That's definitely new. There has definitely been an update since I was last gone. Huh. Expert. Expert. Master. Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me in this episode of Terraria that we will be playing. I'm going to start completely fresh, softcore. This is something that I wanted to do for a while, just playing Terraria, starting completely fresh. No cheats or anything, no mods. Alright, let's see. First looks into the world. Completely new character, completely new world. Let's begin. Control? Yes. For some reason, I want to build a house that takes up the entire screen. Just across, not up and... or maybe I'll do it up and down as well. Insane visions, huh? I'm gonna have to kill a lot of trees. I'm really gonna be low for this, huh? Whoa. I was gonna say, guide, you shooting me? Thank you. What is this? Oh, that was nothing I need to break. Oops. I think I'm gonna end this one here. We got some pretty good stuff. Made some nice progress. 133 tin. 104 lead. That stone. 12 silver. Didn't find much of that. Still got some good stuff. Even found one of these, a strange plant. That's really nice. Won't serve me much use except for cosmetic looks, but hey, it's still nice to have. On that note, thank you all so much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one. See you then! Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me in this episode of Terraria that we will be playing. Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me on another episode of Terraria. Now, as you can see by this world being expert, and the original world for the series being lost, wow, this is a beautiful spawn. What a beautiful spawn. But I had to restart my series. Okay, let's get rid of that black. Perfect. I don't even know if I want this world. That spawn was just terrible. Okay, I want this world. Once I saw the sunflowers, I just knew. But I had to restart my series for the same reason that I had to restart my Minecraft series. And to make things better, I have tried to record this episode about 5 times. Now, I've begun to know the pattern, but it is still upsetting to have to try to do something 5 times. Let's get rid of you. Cool, I got 1 gel. Get away from my door, please. Get away from my door, please. Move the other direction. Jump that way. Thank you. I'm just gonna jump over you now. And stab your friend. Oh, never mind. I guess I won't stab your friend. This is where I live now. On that very very depressing note, thank you all so much for joining me on this episode of Terraria. Now, it has gotten late, and these slimes just don't want me to live. So I'm going to exit here, and then be very upset about later. Actually, no, I was gonna say, I will have to reload the world, then I'll be exposed, which is not good. But no, I won't have to, so I'll be fine. Enough rambling. Thank you all so much for joining me on this episode of Terraria, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. And hopefully things are more progressive and better, and actually work. So, if I will, see you there. Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me on another episode of Terraria. This is my series now, I'm just gonna sit here. My entire series, just me sitting here, wishing I could explore. Get inside, friend! Hurry! You gotta keep going. This way. Come on now. That's it. No, keep going. Trust me, I'm your friend. Hurry! You don't want to end up like, please hurry. Come on now, you don't want to end up like that other guy. Run! Safe. You almost shot them, you know. Jeffrey! 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 Damn it, Jeffrey! I just saved that bunny! I was hoping to drop their arm. Jeffrey, you are a murderer! Jeffrey! Do you know how hard I worked to save that bunny? Not very! That bunny wanted to live, that's why it came inside, Jeffrey! It came inside because it wanted to live! I will never forgive you, Jeffrey. Me and my stupid head-looking self. I will never forgive you. Seriously though, this does not look nice. Jeffrey. I thought you were better than that, man. You helped me. That's what you were here for. You'd say, hey player, I'm gonna help you live, and then you go and kill an innocent. It's like, Jeffrey. I didn't want this, man. Ooh. That's nice. I thought I knew you better, Jeffrey. I was like, my man, Jeffrey. He's a good man. He wouldn't harm no one. And then Jeffrey goes and harms someone. I thought I knew you, man. I knew you. Apparently I was wrong. Apparently I was wrong. See you on my next episode. So, I will see you there. I will be waiting. Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me on another episode of Terraria. Now in this episode, I've decided to enable a little feature. Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me on another episode of Terraria. Now as a forewarning, this is going to be a very long and almost, if not completely time-lapsed episode. In my previous video of Terraria, I said I was doing a small dig and showed a little bit of what I was doing. That was misleading intentionally. I didn't want to spoil what I was doing. I'm actually doing a huge dig. I am encasing the V that generates when you first enter hard mode, but I'm doing it before it actually generates. The way this V generates is based on the center of your world and it's predetermined based on the seed. So, while I won't know it until I first see the V, if I knew where it was, I could seal it out forever before it even generates. And that's what I did by using two methods. The first thing I did, well, it's only one method, but a combination of two different things. What I did was I defeated the wall of flesh, entered hard mode, waited for the V to generate, and then I found where it was on the surface, and I went a little bit underground to get the slope, and I just extended that down till I entered the underworld, and did that for every edge of both sides of the V. The problem is, this is not accurate, and also the slope of the V changes. This was only to give me a rough idea of what I needed to look for. What I did after was I went through and manually lit up the edge of the V, so I knew exactly where it ended at all times. After this, I would just go in my world, mine down, check to see if I'm online every now and then, make sure it's still containing the crimson and not going too far off course, and then just continue mining. I've said it many times, but this is because all of my previous worlds have been completely corrupted, or crimsonified, or hollowed. So this time I want this world to last a long time. So I'm going to be taking the measures now to avoid any of this happening. Some of my tunnels I have made huge, much bigger than they need to be. I just wanted to do that. I'd rather be safer than sorry. I have never had a world that I can keep, so this is going to be the first. I want this world to last a long time. I have never had a world that I can keep, so this is going to be the first. I want this world to last a long time. I want this world to last a long time. 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 Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me on another episode of Terraria. There's a certain thing that I've been looking for, and I think this is it right here. Yep, this is it. Oh, I just gotta hope that this is the one. Is it? It is! Let's go. Well, actually, wait. It's not supposed to be an enchanted sword. But, oh my god, that's such a good sword! Holy hell, that puts mine to shame! There's supposed to be a different sword that comes out of these, but to get an enchanted sword is still... I am not ready. Look at that, that was beautifully executed. I started this. I need new slime. Thank you. Always a slime stat. Yo! This thing is so very rare. Oh my goodness, this thing is extremely rare. And we just got it. Oh, I know how I have to use this now. I thought I could put it somewhere. Nope, you just gotta power. Yep, I can only have one. That's bloody amazing! Heck yeah! We got ourselves a slime staff! That's ungodly rare! Oh my lord! I mean, it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's still a minion that helps me fight! That's amazing! Oh, thank you, I'm so happy about that. I'm so happy about that. Alright, well on that very productive note, I want to end this episode here. I'm going to save right now just to make sure. That was a lot of good stuff. So, thank you all so much for joining me on this episode of Terraria. I will hopefully see you on the next one. So if I will, I'll see you there. Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me on another episode of Terraria. Now in this episode, I'm going to be fighting the Wall of Flesh and finally starting hard mode, as I have not done that yet. I wanted to wait until I finally got the ammo box, which, lo and behold, I finally have. It took me an absurd amount of traveling merchants to get this, but now that I have it, I'm ready to enter hard mode. Immediately on entering hard mode, I plan to get the Rod of Discord as well as the Frozen Turtle Shell. Both items very difficult to get due to the rarity of the mobs that drop them and just the base rarity of the drop itself. Given my luck getting the ammo box, that's going to be fun, I'm sure. So it's been so long. I think I wanted to take a long break from Terraria because I was having so much difficulties getting the ammo box, and doing that was right after the big dig that I did. It made me not dismotivated, but requiring a break. I'm just a little tired. I didn't mention this yet, but the actual video for this video had to be re-recorded. I found something interesting about the initial V that generates when you first enter hard mode. While its location may be predetermined based on the seed, its size is not. The first time I fought the Wall of Flesh, the V was much bigger than the second time. It was so big that it was going outside of its containment. I knew that this was random, because I did this before I generated the V, and it was inside the containment entirely. So what I did was I fought the Wall of Flesh a second time, and got the V to be smaller. I just wanted to point this out because this was interesting, and I didn't read anything about this on the many guides that I've searched up when first entering hard mode and trying to contain the corruption. Shorter episode, but I plan to get back into it soon. Like I said, I want to get the Rod of Discord and the Frozen Turtle Shell. Thank you all so much for joining me on this episode of Terraria. I know it's been a while since my last episode, but I think I just needed a little break is all. Anyhow, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll hope to see you in my next video, so if I will, see you there. I will be waiting. I win. You are stupid, and you suck, and you are the big dumb, and I am better than you. Terraria, Journey's End, or End of a Journey.
Here's the thing about time. If you can't make the most out of any given moment, then you don't deserve a single extra second.